les mercredis, mon pantalon est plein de pommes de terre.
Quelqu'un a volé toutes mes chaussettes gauches.
Grimhaven Community Radio.
Good evening and welcome to Grimhaven Community Radio, broadcasting from the mezzanine floor of Grimhaven Tower.
News. The news. Extremely low frequency transmissions from Grimhaven submarine base have been blamed for unexpected outbreaks of optimism between 25 to 32-year-olds.
And crippling depression in all other ages. Grimhaven Council are currently open to financial incentives before they decide whether to look into the situation or not. Any inducements should be left in unmarked envelopes behind unsightly edifice number 6 in the Guildhall Pleasure Gardens.
All citizens between the ages of 39 and 62 will be required to travel to work via the Art of Parquet for 1 month starting yesterday.
Grimhaven Police have put out a plea to whoever has stolen the traffic lights at the junction of Gelato Esplanade and 10 Bunkers Avenue to please return them forthwith. The emergency children on loan from the permanent detention facility of Grimhaven Prep School are so far doing a lousy job of managing traffic at this tricky junction, and fatalities are now starting to get quite tedious.
This week's word is diaphragm.
Beard trimmer and cigarette lighter combo. For the suave man about town who puts style before safety, this handy gadget will allow you to perform essential face furniture husbandry at a moment's notice and simultaneously offer a light to any passing smoker you may encounter.
Available from GAC for only $19.99 or pay in 3 easy instalments of $29.99. Please ensure correct orientation of product before each use. We cannot be held responsible.
And now, let us cartwheel over to the music desk for some more music desk stuff.
Reclusive electronic folk funk pioneers Drop the Plunger have always been the darlings of the avant-garde scene and retain their mystique by refusing to perform or record their music.
Listen with Smother.
Little Red Riding Hood. Hello, children. Are we sitting uncomfortably? Then we'll begin. Once upon a time, there was a little girl, and her name was Little Red Riding Hood. One day, Little Red Riding Hood's mother asked her to take some food to her granny, who wasn't feeling very well. "Course," replied Little Red Riding Hood. "Good girl," replied her mother. "Take this cake and wine to her, and she'll be as right as rain in no time. Your granny lives in the dark, dark woods. Make sure you keep to the path and don't stray from it," her mother instructed. "Whatevs," said Little Red Riding Hood, who presumed that cake and wine would be just the sort of thing to help her diabetic, alcoholic grandmother recover, and headed out along the path. It did not take long for Little Red Riding Hood to be deep, deep in the dark, dark woods. As she made her way along the path, she wondered why someone who was in need of frequent medical assistance lived in such an isolated place. As she pondered, she became aware of something or someone moving through the trees alongside her. She stopped and peered into the gloom, only to see a pair of yellow eyes staring back at her. Beneath the yellow eyes there was a dark, moist snout, and beneath the dark, moist snout there were 2 rows of sharp, white teeth. "Oh!" said Little Red Riding Hood, "a wolf!" "Hello, little girl," said the wolf. "Stone me! A talking wolf!" said Little Red Riding Hood. "What's in the basket?" asked the wolf. "None of your business," said Little Red Riding Hood. The wolf sighed. In the good old days, people used to scream and run away, but now everyone has an attitude. "All right," he said, "why don't we share the contents?" "Why would we do that?" said Little Red Riding Hood. "Well, I won't bother attacking you. You can go home and say that I stole the basket, and we both get to enjoy whatever is in it. It's a win-win for both of us, said the wolf. Little Red Riding Hood thought about this and liked the wolf's reasoning. OK, sounds like a plan, she replied, but no funny stuff, yeah? So Little Red Riding Hood shared the cake and wine with the wolf. Oh, coffee and walnut, my favourite, the wolf said as he wolfed down his half of the cake. Little Red Riding Hood tried some of the wine, but spat it out. Oh, that is well rank, she said, and gave the bottle to the wolf, who slurped it down greedily. That, he burped, was a lovely drop of Merlot. You'll learn to appreciate good wine when you're older. Whatevs, Little Red Riding Hood replied. Where were you going with the goodies? The wolf asked. My granny's house, said Little Red Riding Hood. That old crone who lives in the forest? Asked the wolf. Yeah, that'll be her, said Little Red Riding Hood. Think I might go and pay her a visit, said the wolf, who was a bit tipsy and now had the munchies. You do that, said Little Red Riding Hood, and they both went their separate ways. As she made her way out of the dark, dark woods, Little Red Riding Hood met a hunter. You seen any wolves? He asked. Might have done, said Little Red Riding Hood. Where? Said the hunter. Met one back there in the dark, dark woods. He stole my basket, she said. I'll get him, said the hunter. Which way did he go? Aren't wolves a protected species? Little Red Riding Hood asked. I'll give you 20 quid, the hunter answered. He went that way, said Little Red Riding Hood. He's going to my granny's house. Do you know where that is? Do I? Said the hunter. She was a right milf back in the day, and handed Little Red Riding Hood a crisp 20. Cheers, mate, said Little Red Riding Hood, and skipped off out of the woods. The wolf ate Granny, the hunter shot the wolf, and Little Red Riding Hood bought 20 quid's worth of bubblegum-flavoured vapes and lived happily ever after. The end.
6, 9, 14, 22, 31, 6, 9, 14, 22, 31.
Will the doggy play with me?
And now, Thought for the Day, with Lady Denilworth Sticks, Senior Pastoral Care Leader at the Grimhaven Centre for Hedges.
Thank you. I had a dream last night. It was about the ethics of windows.
And that was Thought for the Day, with Lady Denilworth Sticks.
Bookshelf, May 19th to Wednesday evening. As Mercury and Venus join hands and dance off in the direction of Jennifer, be aware of clogged channels. Wrapping paper will give you pause for thought, but you know that funny smell isn't going to go away until you start being honest with yourself.
This is a public service announcement.
Grass, nature's deadly carpet.
See this lovely park? See the people picnicking on the grass? They don't know it yet, but they are endangering themselves and their loved ones. See that man eating a scone? He won't need to worry about jam or cream first after sitting on grass. See that lady enjoying a fairy cake? It could be the last thing she enjoys. Grass, it looks harmless, but it hides danger. Things live in it. Crawling things, things that bite, things that carry disease. Grass, it looks harmless. Death lurks behind every blade. Grass, stamp it out. Don't let nature win.
Tired of plates?
So are we!
And I am.
All suggestions welcome.
And now, the weather.
The townsfolk of Grimhaven will be treated to a rare sighting of the Aurora Grimulus this evening. This event has been triggered by higher than usual levels of pollution from the town's slag heap, record high barometric pressure, and yet another algal bloom from Lake Embouchure. The best viewpoint for this spectacle is from the roof of the Golf Ball Museum.
And now, let us engage our pas de bourrée as we transition over to Poetry Corner with Carol Peyote.
I see red split into two, edges, clean lines, barricades against belonging. If I could slide into the abyss, sink into the black, relief would come in the form of nothingness. But this middle ground is a flat plain, forcing views of what is gone and what will never be.
Grimhaven Community Radio is written and performed by Alex Brunsdon, JP Paradise, Tracey Poole and Burt. This is a Grimhaven Community Radio production 2026, all copyright held by the authors. Any resemblance to actual places or people, living or dead, is purely coincidental. After all, no one in their right minds goes to Grimhaven by choice. Thank you for listening, like and subscribe.